and welcome everyone. I'm Sue Heaton, welcoming you to our show today with our favorite guest, once again, Mayor Johnson. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Sue. Always happy to be here with you.
Yeah, and it's a very nice, colorful time of year.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? Everyone's favorite. But that kind of leads us into one of our favorite yearly events coming up that you want to talk with us about today, right? The
Tree lighting.
Tree lighting ceremony already.
It's amazing. But it's real quick on this. I've never seen Arlington Heights Road with the woods. I've never seen the woods so beautiful as this. And everyone's worried because we had a drought. And they said it was going to be a bad fall for color. But they said we got the rain right at the right time, the end of August, into September.
Yes.
And that's why we're getting such beautiful colors this year.
I tell you what, when you're on Arlington Heights Road right at Higgins with the bridge, the colors over there, just amazing. I mean, I think if you took a survey, everyone would say favorite time of year.
No question.
It's just God's paint book or something. It's so beautiful.
It is. And it ties in because it's right at Thanksgiving, the tree lighting. Right. Thanksgiving's the end of fall, before the holiday season. Right. So, yep, we're doing, I think it's got to be like our 27th year. We brought it back when I first became mayor. I remember as a kid that we would do stuff in Oak Grove on the holidays, and then we stopped. And I said, I don't know why we stopped. Let's bring it back. Well, the funny part was, I was talking to the seniors when I did my State of Village address to them the other day, and we were talking about the first time we did our tree lighting, we had an artificial tree, and the wind came through and bent it. So the second year, we said, okay, we're going to try again. It bent again. So then we decided to get a real tree. So the first thing we did was we checked out buying a real tree and getting it shipped here from Canada. Now this is back in the 90s, late 90s. It was $20,000 back then. Whoa. We said it can't work. So what we do now is we open up to any one of the residents in the village. If they have a large spruce tree they want to donate, we'll use that. So we've been doing this now for 25 years. I go out usually in July.
And you judge them?
Yeah, they have like 2 or 3 of the finalists. And I go out in July. I look at them, give my final vote. They give theirs. And we usually the same. And we go with it. This here's a beautiful big blue spruce. It could be the tallest tree. I'm not sure the width, but it may be the tallest tree we've ever had. And I'll tell you, our public works guys do such a phenomenal job taking the tree down, lifting it, carting it back here, putting it up, branches arranged. I mean, unbelievable.
They always look perfectly formed all around.
And they do, and we do look for that. Because a lot of times trees grow into the house, so you have bad side, or another tree. Yeah. And on a Christmas tree in the town center, you got to be able to walk all the way around it.
Sure.
So it happens. But the nice thing for the homeowner is we take the tree out, we cut it, then we get rid of the stump, we stump it, then we bring black dirt in, we sod it over. They got a nice new front yard at no cost. So we win by getting a gorgeous tree for free. They win by removing a tree they don't want anymore, and the yard's restored beautifully.
Now, if we have any viewers that are hearing for the first time, how early in the year do they put their name in?
I say contact the village right away. We keep a list. You know, sometimes we go to next year, like the one we didn't pick this, we might take next year. Or we're looking for new ones.
Yeah.
And so far, knock on wood.
There it is.
We have always had a tree every year for the village.
And none of the real trees have fallen over.
Nope, and they don't bend, they don't do that. So our guys do a great job. It gets windy, but they got enough guide wires, all that. And it turns out there's nothing like a real tree, so you know that. This year's a blue spruce, which is a gorgeous tree, good color and all that. So we're excited.
Well, not only does the tree look beautiful, but all the lights that they put up.
Our guys do it.
It's
our public works. Last year, they helped Santa. They got him a sleigh. They made him a sleigh to help Santa, because it's hard for him to bring his sleigh everywhere. And now we're going to bring that again this year. Get pictures at the sleigh after the tree lighting. You can go there. They'll be set up. Get in the sleigh, have pictures with it. They leave the sleigh out by the tree after the tree lighting. And I watch all last winter. Families come taking the pictures.
I bet you they use that for their Christmas cards. Yeah.
Probably do.
Now, besides the sleigh, will there be any other mode of transportation on display?
It's funny because, as you know, we sponsor the Makers Won a race car in the Chicago race, Brad Kozlowski. And last year I warned everyone, I said, we're going to have as many people looking at that race car as Santa.
Were you right?
And we did. The lines, they almost finished the same time. So, yes, will the race car be back? People take a look at it, get a picture with it, see that, go see Santa's sleigh, see the race car, see Santa. It's going to be beautiful. So, back to what you said. We're going to do our tree lighting ceremony again. As you know, so we started a few years ago having a concert beforehand where they played some of their hits and holiday music. So we have the Crying Shames coming.
Oh, cool.
They will start at 4:30. Now I need to warn people, we are moving the stage
from where?
A little bit over. Right now, you used to always line up with the tree backing up to the fire station doors. Because of the crowds, we're getting...
They are getting bigger.
Oh my gosh. And last year the weather was ideal. And to help with the flow for people getting the free hot chocolate, coffee, and cookies, we're going to rearrange where we have the Lions and Lion Club members giving out that. And we're going to move the stage in a way that people can see better, see the fireworks better. So it's just being angled a little bit. Instead of facing toward the tree, it's going to be almost to the side of the tree, angled toward the library clock tower.
Perfect.
So then people looking that way can look right up and see the fireworks, see the tree nicely, won't have to turn around. So we're rearranging that a little bit for crowd flow, lines, and all that to make it better.
Well, let's talk about those fireworks. From what I remember last year, they went on for quite a while.
Yeah. Johnny Rockets does a beautiful job for us. You know, he's the one who does the 4th of July, which now is bigger and better than Itasca's. He does the Rotary fireworks.
You said that with such pride.
Oh, very much pride. And Mayor Prine's not happy, but, you know, between our great concert and that on the 4th.
Competition.
Yeah, we do well. He does the homecoming for the high school fireworks, and he does our tree lighting. And Johnny does a great job right over there by the library parking lot. And it's just something special. We started, it's hard to believe, Sue, we started that 23 years ago. We did it, we're going to do it one time for the millennium.
Yeah.
The 2000 year. And people liked it so much and asked us, can we keep doing it? We now do it every year since. So we have the Crying Shames. First off, we start serving hot chocolate, coffee, cookies at 4 o'clock. 4:30, the Crying Shames come on stage. 5:30 sharp, we have, we thank the family for the tree. Usually the singer from the band sticks on there. We do a countdown to light the tree and all the lights in the town center. The park district, beautiful lights they put up.
Yeah.
The library lights go on. It really gives that Christmas holiday feel for everyone. And then sometimes Santa's having a hard time seeing the lights, so that's when Johnny Rockets comes in to send a message that Santa can't miss.
Yeah.
Santa come in, he'll be led by the race car. Then Santa will be coming on a sleigh, and the race car parked by the front doors. The sleigh drops Santa off, come around and then park by the race car for people to take pictures with. Santa comes on stage, welcomes everyone, and everyone that wants to see Santa, he'll stay up there until the last child moves on. And that literally has gone to after 7 o'clock at night.
That long.
So Santa gets up there by about 20 to 6, and he's there till sometimes for almost 2 hours. But every child gets to see him. Yeah. Every child gets a candy cane. Every family takes a picture with them. And Santa's elves are there. Santa, it works out beautifully.
Now, you have told us in the past about a certain family that makes a long-distance ride. Did they come last year?
Yes, they did. They come from St. Charles. And I know everyone says, my wife, everyone says, find out the name, find out, and I forget. You know, you're going. But there's a family, I never forget, they came the first year. This is what we used to do on that little, like, trailer stage thing. They came the first year from St. Charles. And they just wanted to try something different. So they came. And they don't have anything tied to Oak Grove. They just heard about it and did it. And they make a big crock pot of chili. And when they first started coming, they came with their kids. So they're probably about my age. Now they come with their grandkids. And so their kids come, the grandkids come. So, and they still come. So it's 27 years.
And they haven't found anything bigger or better.
They keep saying, Mayor, we don't think you do any better. So you went from having it to then having fireworks.
Yeah.
To now having concerts. And they go, you always find a way to make it special.
To outdo yourself.
So they come and, you know, every year they say the same thing. Mayor, you probably don't remember us. And once I see them, I go, St. Charles. You got it, Mayor, you remember us. I said, yes.
It's tradition. You'd miss them if they didn't. I hope they're hearing this.
Oh, and they love it. They absolutely love coming. And they say, Mayor, we gauge our kids growing up. Now we're gauging our grandkids growing up. And, you know, it's not just all of Elk Grove. The residents turn out. I mean, they've seen them for years coming. And a lot of them I've known, friends of mine I grew up with, They'll come with their grandkids.
And you're coming with your grandchildren.
Yeah, the grandkids are there. Number 10's on the way.
Oh.
So the first 3, Tiara had 3, Craigie had 3, Michelle had 3, Megan's starting. So she's got her first one. She's doing March. So it becomes really a tradition now. And in my office, I got a picture of the very first one, how little my kids were. You know, Megan was just 2, and now she's having, so seeing them growing up and stuff, it really makes it special. And what's nice about Sue is it's a great community event, because a lot of people, they go over to Good Tequila afterwards, or they go to Coach's Corner, or they go to Jersey Mike's, or they go to Buffalo Wild. They stay in the area, have something to eat, enjoy.
So kind of like in the summer concerts too.
Yes.
The whole community, it's something they look forward to. If you had to pick one, what is your favorite event that we do here and celebrate each year? Hard to, isn't it?
Each one stands out on its own.
Yeah.
Don't want to brag, but we're very proud. And we modify, we change. Look at the tree lighting. Went from tree lighting with Santa barely getting there to tree lighting with fireworks and Santa, tree lighter, fireworks, and concert with Santa. I mean, we modify,
And then you added a race car.
A race car, cookies, hot chocolate. We didn't have that the first couple of years. So we've added on, and it really makes it special, like our concerts. When we first started our summer concerts, we had some cover bands and stuff. Now we have the stars, the bands. Yeah. I mean, and so it's really something special. I mean, Casey's Sunshine Band last year. I mean, we have some big name bands, over the years. And we have the Play Party Picnic. We have the Memorial Day event. We have so many events.
We just had
now.
the Hometown Parade.
Hometown Parade with Roadie Fest. Or Oktoberfest. I'm sorry, that was Oktoberfest. Roadie Fest keeps going. So we have a lot of events to have people come together as a community. And it makes a difference, Sue. It's amazing. Watching these families come up at Christmas to see Santa, sit on his lap. The kids are all excited, can't wait.
Well, we remember how we felt when we were their age to actually see him in person.
And the family just look so much forward to it. I mean, they just love it, and the family's thanking us.
You're right, because there's no money out of pocket.
No, and more importantly, it brings a community together. And people say, well, you get some out-of-town people. I said, isn't that great? Some of those out-of-town people work in Elk Grove, or they may own a business in Elk Grove. We want them there, because let's be honest, the businesses pay the vast majority of the cost behind this. So it's really neat, but whether you work in Elk Grove, own a business in Elk Grove, or live in Elk Grove, you're still part of our family. And we want you there. We want you enjoying it. And what a better way to start the most joyous time of year, the holiday season, than the day after Thanksgiving, having that event.
Yeah.
I mean, it works well. But yeah, we're proud in Elk Grove. We like to have community, and we're always thinking of new stuff. You know that, My board gets nervous when I go out of town. I may see something. Hey, why don't we do this and stuff? But it makes it fun. And again, it's all about Elk Grove.
Yeah, all the communities that have pride. And it's just an exciting time of year. And do you agree with me that it comes around so quickly each year? How can this already be? It seemed as though they were just putting away the holiday clearance in the stores, and now it's already back. I think it's true as one grows a little older. The time just comes back so quickly, doesn't it?
My dad always told me when I was growing up as a kid, don't wish for tomorrow.
Yes.
Because it just keeps going. And what's nice about this, though, is, but you talk about this fast. Like I said, I got a picture of the very first one in my office here at the Village. Not one gray hair. Now I'm whitehead.
Yeah. Well, with all the worries upon you.
Yeah.
Hello, residents of Elk Grove Village. I'm Officer Elkinski. We here at the Elk Grove Village Police Department would like to remind you to follow the 9 p.m. routine. After a long day, it may be easy to forget to lock up and secure your valuables. So follow these quick and easy steps to protect your property. Step 1. Remove valuables from your vehicle. Step 2. Lock vehicle doors. Step 3. Close your garage. Step 4. Lock exterior doors. Step 5. Turn on exterior lights. By practicing these simple steps, you can help reduce crime by stopping it before it occurs. Stay safe, Elk Grove Village.
A Caring Place is a respite program available from 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at Christus Victor Church. This is a socialization program for adults. It is now partnered with InTouch Home Care to offer a full day of care services at an affordable rate. InTouch can provide additional services including transportation to and from a caring place, as well as assistance in dressing and preparing for the day. The program is organized and supervised by a trained and caring staff. If you are interested, call 847-437-2666, extension 24.
I'm Mayor Craig Johnson. I'm here to talk to you about a new service offered for village residents as part of the Elk Grove Village Cares initiative. The police department has installed a prescription drug collection box in the police department's lobby. Collecting prescription drugs prevent the misuse, abuse, and accidental poisonings and overdoses of prescription medications. It also prevents the contamination of our water supply through unsafe disposal methods. This collection box, which is available 24 hours a day, provides for convenient and will allow for safe disposal of unwanted and expired medications. Residents can bring in their unwanted medications and drop them in the collection box at any time. Needles and other sharps or liquid medication are not accepted in the collection box, as signs on the box indicate. The drop-off does not require any involvement of Elk Grove Village employees. Needles or other sharps can be dropped off at the fire administration counter on the lower level of the Village Hall between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday for safe collection and disposal. Liquid medication is not accepted by the village but can be safely disposed of by pouring the liquid into a small container of kitty litter, coffee grounds, or table salt, and then simply place the container in the garbage. For more information, contact the police department at 847-357-4100 or go to the village website at elkgrove.org. Thank you.
Can I take this somewhere else? Can I ask you something serious?
Sure.
You know, this being the day after another tragedy in our country, when I was watching the news last night about the mass shooting, and I was just wondering, God forbid that happened in our area. You feel confident with our first responders and everything, and you and the role that you have in this village?
Well, several things on this, talk about it, and yeah, during Jory's time, but people are worried. When I talk to seniors, they ask that. When we had a town hall, people asked that. They were, first off, I pray for the victims that went through what they through, that horrendous thing. I pray for what the Israeli Jewish people went through with, so whether you got a terrorist organization killing people or you got a crazed single person, you pray for those victims and all that. Our police, our public works, our fire department, our ministry, all of our staff, paramount number one to all of us is the safety of this community. For example, Grove Junior High, we finally have a student resource officer starting there on the 30th of October. We've pushed for that. Again, why? The safety of our community is number one in our eyes all the time. Our police have protocols, special things we do that we don't talk about. We don't discuss publicly, but we do all the most advanced protection for this community that exists. We've talked about it publicly. We have cameras. We have cameras, a lot of cameras.
Well, even at the summer
village.
concerts, we see the drone and
we have, actually a summer concert, we have a camera that is scouring every face in the crowd. Looking for, yes, it exists, and that's great. We've had over the years some issues of people that shouldn't have been there and stuff like that. So we're on top of that. Now, could it happen? Yes.
Certainly.
We can do everything we can in this world. It can happen. My brother did some Secret Service work. He goes, we think we're protecting the president the best we can, but he's vulnerable. So if he's vulnerable, anyone's vulnerable. So, but our people do an unbelievable job. They train all the time. They train at schools. They train at factories. They train in public events. They train at outdoor events. They train all the time how to handle. And sometimes people see, I have some company with me when I'm going places. I receive things from people I shouldn't get and stuff like that. So it happens. But our guys do and women do everything they can to make sure we're protected. So I would say I sleep very good at night here in Oak Grove, knowing that we have some of the best people, best training, best equipment to make sure we stay as safe as possible. Does that mean it can't happen? It can.
Right.
And we're changing all the time. So, for example, we had an event that occurred a few weeks ago where we had a helicopter out of the towns doing things. We learned we should have done a little better job notifying the public of things. So we're constantly upgrading and changing. I took full responsibility for what happened, and we're going to make sure it doesn't happen again. So we're constantly learning from what we do, and we learn from other towns. A lot of our people get training in other parts of the country. Other parts of the country, they've had issues. They've learned from it. Look what happened up in Highland Park on the 4th of July a couple years ago. You know, Highland Park's a beautiful town. You would never expect something like that. It can happen.
I know.
And
The
they
thought
got great
crossed my
police.
mind then when we had our parade.
Yes.
You know, because you just.
And we
you
did
just
things for
don't.
our parade that we've never done before. Where we spaced things, police in certain locations, camera. We did things too that we've never done before. So we're constantly upgrading, doing things. So I look at it this way. I have faith in God.
Number one.
You know, I pray all the time. I have faith in God. I have faith in our people. And can I guarantee nothing's ever going to happen? No one can.
No.
My hope is, though, we've done everything we can to try to prevent it. And if it does, God forbid, something happens, our people are trained
No,
to how to
exactly.
react for saving people, our fire department, our hospital, and all the paramedics, all that, how to, our public works, putting up protectives. You've seen, unfortunately, we have big trucks blocking streets at our events, full of sand. I mean, it's a new world. It's a new way of doing things. But, you know, we have police on road. I mean, it's a new world, but we're doing everything we can. And if God forbid something happens, they are trained how to respond the fastest, take care. But I try not to worry about it.
Yeah, we
Because
need to live
can't
our
spend our
life.
life
Right. We live
worrying
our
about
life.
everything. Have faith in the people that are here to do what they can to make sure we're protected. But again, our hearts go out all the time. The shooting, what happened in Israel, you know, Highland Park a couple
world,
years ago,
yeah,
at a
everything,
community
yeah.
event. But we want to still live our lives.
Right.
And
Well-
we still want to get together soon as a community
And celebrate, yeah.
and celebrate. So focus on the positive. Let the professionals worry about,
And you did
the
celebrate all our first responders at the parade this year, which was
and
wonderful.
they well deserved it.
Yes.
And it's not, like I say, everyone always think of police. They are first responders. But it's the fire, it's the public works people that do it. It's our nurses at the hospital.
about the CERT
our
team
doctors,
even? We had
our
the
CERT
volunteers.
volunteers.
CERT volunteers.
All these people do a phenomenal job for us. It's our staff, our administration staff. You know, they get the teams together. And all. So many people help. And again, think positive, enjoy, let the experts do their job, and we can go and enjoy ourselves and have a joyous night, see Santa, come together, hear
Have
good
fun.
music, fireworks, a race car, and start the holidays the way they should be.
Well, we're glad that you took a little detour and stopped by the TV studio here today, and wishes to you and your family and all the residents for happy Thanksgiving. They know
Great
where to
holiday.
great holidays, and however people celebrate in December, best wishes for health, happiness for everyone, right?
And we
Peace
kick off
on
the
earth.
holiday season right
Right-
here in Oak
right
Grove.
here.
And I thank you, Sue, as
Center of
always.
town.
You do a great job. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you, Mr. Mayor. Always fun to have you as our guest. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And we thank everyone for joining us here once again on In the Grove. We look to see you next month.